And so it is. The channel is back. The streams are back. Let me know your thoughts on the return of the live streams. I am buzzing to be back doing a live stream for you, ladies and gentlemen. This is absolutely brilliant. What a feeling. Let's just toast it with a nice bit of Madry. Absolutely beautiful. Welcoming absolutely everyone into the stream. Please make sure to smash a like on the stream. Please make sure to subscribe to the channel if you are new around here. It's brilliant. The streams are back and it is playoff time in League 2. The Sky Bet League 2 playoffs are around the corner and we are starting off in a Manchester derby, Salford City taking on Stockport County. We're 13 minutes away from kickoff. The lineups are running across the bottom. I will get into the comments in a second, but let's just go through the lineups for both teams. So in goals is Alex Cairns for Salford, a back three of former Newport player Liam Shepherd, Theo Vassell, Adrian Mariappa, remember him for his Watford days, and the captain at left back, Ibu Toure. The two in midfield then, they've got Stevie Mallon and Elliot Watt as the two centre midfielders. Luke Bolton and Connor McElhenney either side of Callum Hendry supporting Matt Smith. On the bench for Salford, Belagambi, Leake, McLaughlin, Jenkins, Lund, Callum Morton and Louis Barry. For the visitors then, who I think will win the game, in goals for Stockport is Ben Hinchcliffe, the back three of Neil Byrne, Fraser Horsfall and Akil Wright. Noyle and Hussey as the wing-backs. Hippolyte, Crowsdale, the captain, and Callum Camp with Connor, Lemon Evans and Jack Stratton. I don't know if I've... Hang on a minute. I think they've changed the... Oh, no, Evans. Yeah. I didn't think I put Evans into the banner. And on the bench for Stockport, Yaros, Pye, Johnson, Rowe, Davenport, Rydell and Isaac Olafo. So those are the lineups for the two teams. Get your score predictions in the chat. I'm going to go with a 1-1 draw. I'm going to go with a 1-1 draw. We'll put the phone up there on the stand very nicely indeed. Like I said, guys, all I ask of you is to like the stream and subscribe if you are new. If you do want to donate to the channel, obviously things like that will be massively appreciated. Donates or donations or becoming a member, things like that are really, really appreciated, obviously, because that's money, isn't it? Actually donating or something, something like that. Let's just have at the comments then. Start off with Luca. He said he's back. Chris Welch, long time no see. Evening in, Jack. Hope you're well, mate. He says, hello, chaps. Weekends off, work, wall-to-wall, football for the whole day. Oh, it's brilliant, isn't it? Non-stop football. 2-1 Stockport is what Chris has gone with. Mr. Wallace, the gaffer, is in, and he goes, hope Salford don't win. My only worry for Stockport is injury to Wootton, and not just his goals, his link-up, but squad depth far too much for me. Both teams have great squads. Stockport have better mentality. And I think that's what it's going to come down to. I think it's going to come down to Salford. I wouldn't say bottling it, but, you know, had a habit of letting things slip in the past is what we'll say. It's basically bottling it, but we won't say that. Let me just put that there. But yeah, let me know your comments in the chat, of course. And yeah, it's great to be doing another watch along. Really is great to be sitting here and watching the game and commentating it for you guys. So yeah. Stockport going up would be lovely. Salford will make it eventually anyway. Yeah, I think Salford eventually will make it. Jack, I agree with you there. When it is, I'm not too sure whether it's this season, next season. It's a bit like Forest Green. Forest Green were always going to eventually get promoted. I know, obviously, they came straight back down. That's besides the point. I knew they were finally going to get over the line, and that's the same instance as Salford, in my opinion. I think it's just a matter of time for Salford to actually go up. Just talking to the two managers at the moment. They're showing Elliot Watt, who is a very good player for Salford, I must admit. I think if you look at both teams, I think it was Chris's comment that he said both teams have got great squads, and they have. Also, guys, this is not a Stella. I don't really like Stella. It's a Madri, but I've got it in a Stella glass because couldn't find any other glasses at such short. I was literally rushing around to try and get ready for the stream. So don't nail me in the chat for having a different drink in a different glass, because normally I'm sort of very against putting a different drink in a different glass, but who cares? Yeah, the National League playoff final was insane. I still don't... Look, I know they've been promoted, Notts County, but I still don't know why Bostock took that penalty like that. I still don't know why he tried to Panenka it. Look, hindsight's a beautiful thing. And everyone knows that hindsight is a beautiful thing. But if that went really wrong, it could have been, you know, it could have really been, you know, pissed. A lot of people would have been pissed off at him. Sorry, if he missed that, and then obviously they didn't get promoted. Listening to the stream while playing my Switch. Lovely evening. Good evening. How can you say Luton are bottle jobs, Luca? I thought Sunderland played very well. No, yeah, I agree with that. I think they played very well. Do you think Wales will win Eurovision? Well, it's down as UK, isn't it, Luca? I think we're part of the UK, unfortunately. And anyway, I don't. Look, if there's people in here that like Eurovision, fair enough. But I couldn't give two shits about what happens in Eurovision, if I'm honest. It's not my cup of tea. It's not something that I really care about, to be honest. Get your votes in on the poll as well. 38% are going Salford, 38% going Stockport, 25%. Well, let's be real, Ukraine will win again like last year. Oh, yeah, I agree, yeah. Which I don't agree with, by the way. I think that's very bad that someone can win based off, you know, political reasons. But let's not get into that. But yeah, I agree with you, mate. It probably will be them. Also, we are going to be live tomorrow evening as well for Bradford City against Carlisle United in the second playoff semi-final. So make sure you tune in for that as well. I think they're talking to Nicky Butt, who is obviously the chief executive of Salford City. And it's great to see, obviously, Nicky Butt, Gary Neville, etc. there, because this is a massive game for Salford. Big up to Jack for the 4. Fantastic support there, Jack. And he says, for a pint. Cheers, mate. I will drop you on the bottom of the banner. Thank you ever so much for that donation. If you do want to beat Jack as a donator, then feel free. But thank you ever so much for the donation, Jack. I will put you on the back or on the bottom of the banner. Thank you ever so much for that. Brilliant performance from Sunderland, but far from over. Only a narrow defeat. Sunderland will sit back. Sunderland will sit back in the second leg. And also, you've got to realise that Luton is a horrible place to go and get a result. If that crowd gets on Sunderland's back early into the game, you could be looking at Luton getting an early goal. And, yeah, I mean, look, Luton score an early goal at Kenilworth Road, that place will be bouncing. And it's 2-2 then, isn't it? So, you know, a lot can happen. And I think that tie is far from over. However, I think Peterborough Sheffield Wednesday is over. I mean, it would be an absolute miracle if Sheffield Wednesday were to get to Wembley now. An absolute, I think even bigger than a miracle. The problem is, Chris, like I say, it will become a lion's den for Sunderland, but they're also a good team. So I don't know how they would react to that. They could easily react fiery and go on and win the game still. Let me know if you can hear the actual commentary from the game, chat. I hope you can't, because I don't want to get copyrighted. So let me know if you if it's coming through on the audio. Yeah, I think it would have to be even worse than a Michael Smith bottle. Joke. We're not going to get into darts or anything like that in this stream. Let's make it professional. I want to start making this channel a lot more professional. Well, yeah, this is true. This is true, mate. Right, so anyone that hasn't got their prediction in the chat, get it in the chat now, and I will just write everyone's prediction down. I'll write everyone's prediction down on a piece of paper. Chris has gone with 2-1 Stockport. So get your predictions in the chat, and I'll write them down on the piece of paper in front of me, and we'll see who gets their prediction right. I'm going to go 1-1. I'm going to go 1-1 in this one. Luca's going 1-1 as well. Sheffield Wednesday went off form and it has killed them. Yeah, I agree. As much as I hate them, I can't see Salford losing at home, so I'm going to go 2-1 Salford. Interesting. See, I don't. I'm on the other side. I just don't see Stockport losing. Very jealous, Chris. Very jealous. Players are in the tunnel. Like I said, I am watching it on Now TV. And obviously the stream is going to be a bit behind and Now TV. So no spoilers in the chat. No matter who you are, whether you're a very good mate of mine or you come into the stream, I will be giving you a timeout for spoiling it. And also I've got to put 2 moderators, because I remember I took loads of moderators off when I wasn't doing live stream, so I'm going to put 2 moderators back on. So right, so I'm going to put 2 people as a moderator. I know I can trust these 2 people anyway. So if you do see a spanner next to your name in the chat, just obviously respect that you've been mod and make sure that you time spoilers out and stuff like this, or offensive comments and stuff like that. I have no idea who's going to be playoff contenders next season, Luca. No idea yet. The players are coming out of the tunnel. It's a big game, this. Big game. Manchester derby. Place at Wembley on the line. Salford City. Liam Shepherd, of course. Ex-Newport County man at right back. Adrian Mariappa as well. My God, remember him at Watford, and who else? Watford, Reading, Adrian Mariappa. And that's brilliant, isn't it? Perfect timing. It freezes. Perfect timing. Feel like Goldbridge. Well, I was literally about to talk about the lineups and stuff then, Jack, but Now TV just froze on my laptop, so let me get it back on and I can give my thoughts on that question. But I don't think it looked that full when they was interviewing Nicky Butt. Elliot Watt named in EFL League 2 Team of the Season. It's on Sky Sports Football, Callum. It doesn't look that full, Jack, if I'm honest. Doesn't look extremely full, but Fraser Horsfall, most clearances for Stockport this season. Oh, yeah, they've got a lot of money, Salford, for this league. Yeah, 100%. So it looks like we're just about to get underway. Like I said, I probably am a little bit behind, but obviously no spoilers in the chat. Seb Hutchinson and Joby McAnuff as the commentators. And Salford get it underway. Yeah, like Elliot says, there are lots of changes for the channel next season. The channel will change a lot and a lot more professional as well. A lot more professional, which I feel as though the channel wasn't as professional as what it should have been last season and for the entirety of the channel's growth, basically. No more stupid comments or stuff like that, or try not to get these crap analogies in that like other content creators do. Just try and analyze it in my way, and yeah, basically. But most importantly, like and share and subscribe. That is the most important. Obviously, that costs nothing. Liking and subscribing costs absolutely nothing, and chatting in the chat costs nothing either. So, if anyone does donate, like Jack did earlier, or become a member, obviously, I do appreciate that a lot more because it's you spending your money on the channel. So. Yeah, basically, mate. Basically. Because I know a lot. Oh, lovely bit of skill there from Salford. And they have a strike and they've managed to get an early corner right in front of the Stockport fans. Lovely bit of play from Conor McElhenney there. Salford get their first effort and the first corner of this semi-final. Right in front of the Stockport fans as well. This would be some moment to score right in the first 2 minutes of the game. And they've scored 12 goals from corners this season, the second most in the league, joint with Newport on 12. Carlisle scored 17 from corners this season. Ball comes in from the corner. It's a mess in there, but Stockport managed to get it away. Ball gets in. Adrian Mariappa! Oh, what a save! What a save! No, I don't, Jack. A lovely little chance here for Salford City. Ball gets played in towards Adrian Mariappa. He's onside. And you just feel as though if that's not a centre-back, it's a goal for Salford. Great chance within the first 2-3 minutes of the game. But if that's not a centre-back, if that's Matt Smith or if that's McElhenney, it's a goal. Ball comes in from the cross, and it's an awful cross, which Hinchcliffe knew exactly where it was going. Love some late night football in League 2. Exactly, yeah. That's what it's all about, isn't it? Yeah, I'd agree with you, mate. That I think the lower leagues are better than the Premier League. Like I said, make sure there's no spoilers in the chat. I know Chris is currently having his food, but Chris and Elliot are my have been moderators for a long, long time, and obviously I took all the moderators off when I stopped streaming for a long time. Now I'm back streaming again. I'll be able to add more moderators as we go, but 2 is fine for now. Shepherd. Here's Ibu Toure, the captain for Salford City. Very good player, Ibu Toure. Very good player. Really like him. I think he's from Gambia as well. McElhenney. Mallon. Oh, and he's just hitting. It's free kick, Stockport. Also, next season I will be doing a lot of TikTok content and YouTube Shorts as well, because YouTube Shorts are easy to obviously do. I'm probably going to do my match prediction for games as a YouTube Short, so just a 30-second prediction instead of a long edited video, which I was enjoying. I still want to do match previews to give my thoughts ahead of or a day before the game. But instead of, like I said, a 7-8 minute edited video, I'd rather just do a 30-second to a minute YouTube Short about my prediction for the game, goal scorers, and stuff like that, rather than go really in depth for it. Like I said, there's things like that I can just do. Like YouTube Shorts are easy. TikToks are easy to do as well. So, yeah. Right, let me just refresh that a minute. Mr. Johnson hasn't turned up yet. Not good enough. Ah, well. Like I said, I do appreciate all your support for neutral watch-alongs. I always say it, neutral watch-alongs, I don't expect to get as many subscribers. Oh, Matt Smith! Looks like he was nearly in behind then. Lovely little move from Salford, but didn't really come to anything in the end, and the ball towards Matt Smith was pretty poor. Ethan's in the chat. He said, hope Stockport win. Also, if you want to ask any questions about, obviously, the channel going forward and stuff like that, you can. I will answer them during, like, stops in play. But I do want to try and keep this, especially from this point on to next season as well, a lot more professional. So if I am doing a watch-along for Stockport Salford, I don't really want to go off on a tangent too much. But if there's, like, an injury or at half-time, I don't mind doing that. It's just when I used to do streams before, I would be doing a watch along and I would just go so off on a tangent. And yeah, I don't really want to be doing that a lot more than what I used to. Yeah, Ole Gunnar Solskjaer there, as Mr. Wallace pointed out. Well, he was at the Manchester United game today, wasn't he? So, opinions on Notts County's promotion. Oh, look, Roy Keane is there as well. Yeah, Notts County, great to see them back in the league. It's been a long time coming, and it's such a great away day. I'm actually looking forward to going there next season, to be honest with you. Really like their ground. I think it's obviously it's nice, right by the river. The River Trent, that is. And yeah, they're a nice team as well. Who do you see winning the playoffs? I did a video on my playoff predictions. I don't know if you saw that, Ethan, mate, but I said that Stockport would beat Carlisle in the final, in my opinion. But I will be doing a final preview once we know what the final is. And also, I'm not too sure on how certain this will be. but I may be going to the League Two playoff final. I'm looking into it, and if I do go to the League Two playoff final, I'll do a vlog for it. So potential League Two playoff final vlog, if I do go to it, that is. It depends who's in the final. With all due respect, if it's Salford versus Carlisle, I probably won't. I'm really hoping it's in a way, I'm hoping it's either Stockport. I'm hoping it's either Stockport, Bradford, or Stockport or Bradford in the final. Because then I probably will go. With all due respect to Salford and Carlisle, I don't know if their fans are going to be as loud and stuff like that as what the others will be. How about the FA Cup final? Yeah, have you seen the prices for the FA Cup final? If you want to lend me like £3,000, then I might be able to just afford a pint inside Wembley. Lovely hold-up play there from Salford, and a lovely ball to Bolton. This is Bolton, slips. Oh, it's a poor ball. It's a very poor ball, that is, from Luke Bolton. A player of his ability, you'd expect something better. Receives the ball on the inside. Cuts inside. It's so heavy. I don't know why he's even gone for that one, because Matt Smith was in the box waiting for the ball. Someone of his ability, I'd expect something better from Luke Bolton. Let's have some of my crisps. Tangy cheese Doritos, you can't beat them. Yeah, the ref hasn't been the best. Considering it's a playoff semi-final, he's very stop start. It's not the worst flavour. You don't know food if you think Doritos is the worst flavour. The worst flavour of Doritos is Cool Original. Who gets Doritos and has just plain Doritos? What is the point? You may as well not. You may as well not have crisps if you can have bloody Cool Original. Cheesy Dorito sandwich with pickle. I've never been a fan of pickle. Never been a fan. Oh, error from the goalkeeper there. Ben Hinchcliffe nearly got his team into real danger. And here comes Salford on the Stockport on the break. This is what Salford don't want. They don't want Stockport to get the ball in their half. And cleared in the end by Salford. Actually, someone in the chat, because I don't know, why is Ethan Galbraith not playing? Not playing for Salford. Is he injured, or what's the story on Galbraith? Because I know he's out on loan at Salford. I don't know why he's not in the Salford. It's so hard to get Salford Stockport the right way around. Absolutely not, mate. That is criminal. Right, we can get these wacky stories about food in the chat at half-time and in the breaks. I do want to try and commentate on the ball. Coming up to 13 minutes into the game. Keynes goes up. McElhenney and Akil Wright with a good tackle right in front of the Stockport fans. Do you know what? That's what you want to see. You want to see your defenders in the first leg of a playoff semi-final get right in. McElhenney has got past Akil Wright. Akil Wright knows exactly. It's a poor touch from Wright. McElhenney gets in behind. He's about to burst away, puts the hand across him and makes a good tackle. Very good defending that from probably one of Stockport's best defenders this season, Akil Wright. Ethan's got his prediction in of 1-1. If you are... Mike Green challenge. If you are in the chat and you want to drop your prediction in if you haven't already, I will accept predictions up until the first, well, not really the first goal, but realistically, I want to do it before kickoff. But if you do drop your prediction in, I will still count it. Oh, that's great play. That's great play from Stockport to deny the corner. I think he has got it for a throw-in, though, but he's not going to mind conceding a throw-in when it could have been a corner in a much more dangerous position for Stockport to deal with. Liam Shepherd on the ball for Salford. Yeah, I'd agree with that. You think 1-1, Jack? All right, we'll jot that down. And Stockport come forward. Oh, what a goal! Oh my God! Jesus! How have Stockport not scored? That is going to get the Stockport fans off their seats. A lovely ball into Callum Camps. I agree with you, mate. How have Stockport not scored? Lovely play. Cuts inside from the left-hand side. It's into Callum Camps. That's a brilliant save, and then the player hits the bar on the follower. That's a fantastic save from Cairns. This is a brilliant save. Oh, how's he not scored? Had that type for a minute. Hendry. I was about to say what was our record against Salford and Stockport, but just don't. We lost to both of them, both this season. We lost to them both times this season. So let's not even get into that. Let's not mention Newport in these watch longs. It's in! 1-0 Salford! Matt Smith with a goal! Salford City 1, Stockport County 0. What a goal that is from Matt Smith. Sometimes you can have all the tricky players in your team, but having that one target man helps a lot. Lovely ball into Luke Bolton. Luke Bolton plays it into Watt. Elliot Watt with a beautiful cross. It's a beautiful cross from Elliot Watt. And Matt Smith towers away from Fraser Horsfall. That's a brilliant goal. He gets right away from the defender. It's an own goal, I think. It's an own goal. Yeah, it's a Fraser Horsfall own goal by the looks of it. And there it is. Salford City 1, Stockport County 0. It's definitely going to go down as an own goal, but that's besides the point. Salford 1, Stockport 0. And the 200 United fans in their own men go mental. Luke Bolton's a quality player. Wouldn't be surprised if he's in the Championship soon. Well, I think if Salford get promoted, I think he may stay with them for the money. But if they don't, I could see him go into League One Championship. Yeah, 100%. There's a lovely ball from Elliot Watt. What a cross that is. The thing is, right, if you're a target man, striker, someone who wants that ball in the box, what you want most is you want a player who can whip a ball in like that. No, I think he has. I think he has ambition, mate. I don't think he'll go to Cardiff. He has a bit of ambition about him. Can Stockport equalise? And no. Well, what a start to this League Two playoff semi-final first leg. Get my crisps back. Oh wow, that was crazy. What a start. Bloody hell, mate, I'm not rich. I'll tell you what, whoever gets their prediction right, I'll just say well done at the end of the stream. There we are. Yeah, if Bogle had better service, he could have gotten 25 this season. Most goals come from good service. Agree. I would agree with that. I'd say like 75% of goals probably are from either a good cross or a good move. Was it 3-1 we lost here or 3-2? 3-1, I think. We'll see. We'll see. Oh, it's a lovely ball into the box. Oh, he's got to play that into Matt Smith. Matt Smith is begging for a good ball there, and he doesn't find it. Stockport have started this game really poorly. Is that better? Let me know if that's better. Oh yeah, Charles has scored, didn't he? Yeah, I can remember. Fucking hell. I couldn't remember if we scored 2. Let me know if that's better, mate. Right, there we go. It's down a bit more now. Hopefully it's fine. Vassell at the back of the... I just saw a Man United bloody top. I literally just saw a Man United top in the home end. What a joke. What an absolute joke. He's proudly wearing a Man United shirt as well. What a shambles of a club. Please don't let this team be in League One against fucking Derby County, Sheffield Wednesday. Oh, please. Please. I didn't want to believe it either. I didn't want to believe it. I just thought, no, it's just Salford's kit from 2 seasons ago. No, it's a Man United kit. He's probably got bloody Rashford on the back. Oh my God. That's just made this even worse. This could be in League One, chat. This could be in League One. They'll start after, if Manchester United are playing at 3 o'clock, they'll have to make Salford games at 5:30 kickoff. 7 o'clock kickoff. Jesus. I know I didn't want to go off on a tangent, but that's really pissed me off. Jesus. I'm surprised with how slow Stockport have started. Like they've started really slow, really defensively. Whether that's a game plan for them to go into the game a bit more defensive, see how the game goes, see how quick Salford start, and then change it during the game. Probably nervous. They didn't go through playoffs last year, so I haven't had the pressure on them before. Yeah, that's very true, isn't it, to be fair? Well, they won the National League last season, didn't they? So they won the National League, and to be fair, they probably could have won. They probably could have won League Two this season if it's a horrible saying like if this didn't happen, if buts maybes, but if Leighton Orient weren't ridiculously good, um, then I think Stockport could have easily won the league. So I think they were better than Stevenage over the season, and I even think they were better than Northampton over the season. But it's just results here or there that Stockport slipped up in. It's crazy how a team finishing fourth was probably the second best team in the league. Well, agreed, Chris, because there's going to be at least a minimum of 2 of Stockport, Salford, Bradford in the league next season. If Ben Foster re-signed, then plays versus County, he won't catch a break, especially from us. Agree with that. Imagine being a lifelong Salford fan, loving your humble non-league team, and it's sort of been robbed from you. Well, I'd agree with that. I think Salford City has been robbed from the non-league fans, if you like. I think the Manchester United fans that are going to Salford games now have not robbed it from the club, so to speak, but most certainly were not the fans that were there in the National League North. You know, I remember, not that I went to games or stuff like that, but I remember seeing not Stockport, Salford in the National League North. You know, they've been that though, so it's crazy. Free kick to Salford here. And look, they're looking for Smith every time, and rightly so. He's literally the tiger man, isn't he? I said 4th and playoff runners up for Stockport start of the season. Fair enough. I don't think they'll care though, to be honest. If Kenny were bought by Ryan Reynolds, we wouldn't complain. Yeah, but I wouldn't want that. I know obviously the takeover, everything like this, you'd be stupid to not accept the takeover, but it would just make us not what we are. Like Newport County have been built on the underdog story, the club that would never die. And I think if we would just pump loads and loads of money into it, it would just ruin everything that Newport County are. Good little play from this left-hand side for Stockport. They find their way into the box. Yeah, Newport, Man United's different though, isn't it? I have a lot more. But let's be honest. Let's call a spade a spade. I have a lot more love for Newport than Man United by a country mile. Camps finds the ball into Kyle Noyle, and it will be a goal kick. What? Is that a goal kick? It looked like it was a corner to me. Wow, I thought that was a corner, but referees gave goal kick. United versus County. Who do you support? County any day. Shot by Stockport so far. Okay, Orient were on the beach when Stockport smashed them. Even still, Orient final home game, they started fast there. Yeah, I agree. Stockport have been well below par in this game. I tell you how they battered us 4-0, mate, because we were shit. Ball into the box. We'll pick up on this far side for Stockport. Kyle Noyle's ball into the box. And that's a poor header. Easy save for Cairns in the Stockport goal. Promising start from Salford, though, to be fair. If they can, get a win here, they'll go to Stockport on Saturday and, really fancy their chances. And that. Wow, that's poor. Stockport are really struggling here. Really struggling. A poor defensive shake-up, and it's actually managed to give Salford City a corner. Neil Byrne, I think it was, just lapse in concentration from the Stockport defender, and it's given Salford a corner. Mallon with the short corner. Shepherd's ball into the box, and that was very poor, but does get kept alive by Callum Hendry, and he'll win a throw-in on this far side. And Callum Hendry will leave it for someone else to take. I don't know about County right now. No, it's a difficult one. You reminded me about that, Chris, because I need to get Gabriel Sutton on a video again in the summer. Actually, I'll write that down in a minute because I need to message him later. Look at me with my links. Got links to EFL journalists. Look at me. Talking of getting links with people, it was actually Gabriel Sutton who told me that we was getting Harry Charsley from Port Vale because he actually knew 2 or 3 days before we actually signed Charsley. Probably shouldn't have said that. Looks like Mallon will take this set piece for Salford. Just past the half an hour mark, still Salford City 1, Stockport County 0. And to be fair, you'd probably agree that the right team are leading this tie at the moment. Mallon with the free kick. What can he produce? It's Mallon. What a save. What a save from Hinchcliffe. Yeah, that was crazy. Good save from Ben Hinchcliffe, but that's a great strike from David Mallon. Actually, I'll tell you what, if a Salford player was a lot closer than that, that wouldn't have happened. So Mallon to take the corner, goes short. And Stockport could come away with it. And he's been fouled. Yeah, free kick. I will have a look at some of the stats at halftime as well to have a look at what the stats are saying. Please make sure to smash a like on the video, guys. We've currently got 15 watching, 9 likes on the stream. If you haven't liked, so please make sure to do so. And if you haven't subscribed already, please make sure to do that as well. All the likes and subscribes do get massively appreciated. If you do want to donate to the channel, That is also really appreciative as well. Gonna aim for 20 likes on this one, so we're halfway there. Bradford Carlisle tomorrow, 7 o'clock kickoff. I will be live from 6:45. So I'll be live from 6:45 tomorrow for that watch along. Welcome into the stream and the channel, Birds of Blue. I want Carlisle out this league. It's not classed as a derby, and it's just in the middle of nowhere. I am explaining what's going on, Rob. That's what I'm doing. Who do you support, Birds of Blue? Is that Hartlepool? No, it's not. It won't be Hartlepool, will it? Actually, it's probably Barrow, isn't it? Birds of Blue, Bluebirds. Yeah, Barrow probably. Yeah, as soon as I realised and paid attention, yeah, Bluebirds, Barrow. Lovely breakaway here from Salford, coming right through the middle. That's lovely play into Luke Bolton. Luke Bolton gets inside the box. Oh, it's great defending in the end for Hippotal, but ball is whipped in towards the back stick. And it's back out to Bolton again. Bolton's attempted cross, and it will be a corner for Salford. Get your questions not related to this watch along in the half-time break, and I will answer them at half 12. I'll answer them at half-time. Just because I want to try and keep this a lot more relative to the. Obviously, you can chat in the chat to each other about it, but closer to home. Oh yeah, you're answering Ethan's comment there. Two SCFCs. Stockport City. Stockport City. Fucking hell. Stockport County, Salford City. Don't know what's happened with Vassell here. Isaac Vassell. He's just doing his laces up, I think. Oh, next season away days are decent, yeah. Do you know what? I would love like a massive team away on the opening day, like Bradford away, or unless they get promoted, or someone like that. Corner delivered from the far side, and again they look deadly. Matt Smith. It's just not a good header, is it, from Matt Smith? Oh, fucking hell, I forgot about Forest Green. Thanks for reminding me, Ethan. Brilliant. Thanks. I was enjoying looking forward to next season, and then I just remember we got to go to that shithole. I tell you what, if Salford can go into the second leg not losing, I'd fancy them to win at Edgeley Park or to get through at Edgeley Park, because they're going to be bouncing. Well, the 20 of them that'll go to the game, that is. But ball out to Liam Shepherd. I actually thought Liam Shepherd was an all right player when he was at County. I just think he left because of the money. To be honest, to Salford, the same as Tom King when he went there. Obviously, Tom King's now at Northampton, isn't he? So, agreed, Chris. Yeah, agreed. Neil Byrne tries to find Kyle Noyle, and he does that very well. Into Callum Camps, a very good player, I must add. Callum Camps. He was at Rochdale last season and really decent player. So direct. Callum Camps is not going to keep that in, and it will be a goal kick to Salford. Did they actually, Chris? Well, I would argue Cameron Norman isn't the best of right backs, but I get where you're coming from. 11 likes on the stream already, guys, which is absolutely insane. Please make sure to keep smashing that like button. Well, Gary Neville always watches it at home, doesn't he? He always does a bloody video of it on his social media. Oh, it's just poor from Salford. That's very poor. I think Aaron Lewis is overrated as hell. I think Aaron Lewis is touch and go, to be fair. I don't think he's quality, so to speak, but I don't think he's particularly really bad. Yeah, that's another point. No Kyle Wootton or Paddy Madden in the team, which, again, for a team of Stockport's ability, for a team in any playoff game, being without those two, you would be like, oh, that's really worrying. But then they've got Jack Stretton to play up front. They've got Evans to play up front as well. So they've got options. And this is why I think they're such a good team, Stockport. They've got two very good players out of the team today in Kyle Wootton and Paddy Madden, who have been ridiculous for them. And they've still got good options up front. They're not the best. Obviously, they would want those two to be up front alongside each other to give each other the support that they give each other when they play up front. Obviously, Paddy Madden's more of the target man. Kyle Wootton runs off Paddy Madden a bit, but they still do that with Stretton and. I don't want James Wilson, to be honest. I just think the wages that he was on at Port Vale were high. Well, is he released by Port Vale then? He must have been either released or because we wouldn't buy him out of a contract. And I just don't think he's all that. Obviously, he had a great burst onto the scene at Man United, but he's just disintegrated ever since then. Well, he's decent, but the thing is I haven't watched much of Port Vale or seen much of Port Vale this season. Obviously, I know they survived, but especially when they were in the League Two, not the season that's just gone, but the season before, he wasn't as sort of, basically, he's decent. Jack, I support Newport County. Quite a few Newport fans in the chat as well, but yeah, Newport County for me, Jack. What about yourself, mate? Who do you support? Let me just I'll try and get SofaScore on a separate tab, and we can actually have a look at it on the screen, sort of interactively at half time. Obviously, the results elsewhere today, I will talk about them at half-time as well. We have had a few, we've had quite a few playoff results today already. So, yeah. As long as we don't bring Kavanagh back, I don't mind who we get. I mean, Kavanagh is all right, I guess, but definitely not the long-term option, obviously. I mean, he scored on his debut, didn't he, to be fair? I'd disagree with that, Ethan. I think I would take Matt Baker back. I think Baker looked decent. I think I definitely thought Baker was an option. Mariah Welsh. I think Mariah Welsh, the problem with Nathan, you just saw, I don't know as if he's ready for men's football like that straight away. Because it was he just got tired so quickly in games. I just don't know if he's ready for that high intense League 2, League 1 football yet. It's a lot different with McNeil. I think McNeil looked like he was ready for. No, I still stand by the fact that Baker. I think Baker had definitely a better game in him. Grant McCann back at Doncaster, I swear him and yeah, that's very true. I'm just worried about the contracts that we've offered to players. I'm scared that we're going to lose a real big name. I really feel as though we're going to miss someone massive in the summer. Whether that's Demetrio, I'm not ready to say bye to Mickey Demetrio if I'm honest. But whatever happens, isn't it? Que sera, sera. Whatever will be, will be. If Mickey Demetrio does leave the club, then he's definitely a Newport legend. But it'll definitely be something that'll be a sad moment for all Newport fans. Hartlepool are just if there are any Hartlepool fans watching this, I apologise, but so many of their fans attacked me on social media when I said they're going to go down. Like, they were literally dreadful. There was not one point in the season I said they'd stay up. Just a dreadful team with an awful, awful, awful manager. And some awful signings they made as well. And I got attacked by them. Pretty much all of them were like, you don't know nothing about football, saying we're going to finish, saying we're going to go down. Have you seen the signings we've made? Let's get them subs up for this channel. Everyone, this man deserves it and actually earns his subs. Just saying. Well, thanks, Chris. That does mean a lot. Like I said, there's going to be so much content next season. I'm really looking forward to it already. I know, obviously, we've got a few bits of content before this season ends, but next season will be good. Luke Bolton! Oh, what a chance! And still alive. Block shot right before the half. And that will be it. That will be half time. Salford had a great chance right before the break to double their lead. Luke Bolton wriggling through, and Stockport managed somehow to get it away in the end. And that'll be it at the break. Half time at the Peninsula Stadium. Salford City 1. Stockport County 0. Wow, big breaking news. Chelsea agreed deal for Mauricio Pochettino to become permanent manager from next season. Wow, breaking news there if anyone's interested in that. I will have a look at your comments in a second. But first half, I would definitely say Salford are the better team. I think they've used their strengths to their strength, and they've also looked at what Stockport's weaknesses are, and they've exploited them very well. And to be fair, they deserve the 1-0 lead at the break. Let's have a look at a few comments. As long as we sort out the defence, we'll have better season defensively. Is Coughlin the man to take us through? Take us up, though, is the question. Got to stick by him, haven't we? I guess. Got to stick by him and see what happens. Salford have played well, says Chris. Yeah, I totally agree. Matt Smith is too good for League Two. Steve is in the chat. He says, Steve Games, I would like a Salford win. And so far, out of the predictions, the only one that's got it right in terms of the actual result is Elliot in the chat. He went with a 2-1 Salford win. Everyone else either went with a draw. Well, everyone went with a draw apart from Chris, who went with a 2-1 Stockport. Obviously, all of them could still happen. Coughlin needs big summer window and needs good start to the season. Yeah, I totally agree with that. Right, let's have a look at some of the stats then. London Warriors is in. Make sure you smash a like on the video, guys, if you are new. Currently got 13 likes on the stream. I was aiming for 20 likes. So if you're watching this right now and you've not hit that like button, look down below, smash it, and let's get us to 20 likes. And make sure you are subscribed if you haven't done so already. Out of the 4 teams, who would you like to win the League Two playoffs? I'm going to go Carlisle, because I want to go to the other ones next season. Right, let's bring up the stats for the first half. And if I can actually do that, that would be brilliant. Right, let's have a look at the player ratings on screen. Let me know if you agree with the player ratings from the first half. But they've given Ben Hinchcliffe a 6.6. Well, you can read it there, 6.3, 6.7, 6.4. Bernard, I think, has been their worst player, is actually a 6.9. I don't know how they've worked that out. Hussey 6.4, Hipotal 6.5, Grosdale 6.9, Camp 6.5, who again, I think has probably been their best player. Lemon and Evans 6.7, Stratton 6.6. For Salford, they give a 6.7 to Cairns, Torre 6.9, Mariappa 6.7, Vassell 6.8, Shepherd 6.8, Watt 7. Yeah, I'd agree with this. The midfield for Salford has been incredible in that midfield. Stevie Mallon and Elliot Watt have really dictated the play. McElhenney only is 6, Hendry 6.6, Bolton 6.9, Matt Smith 7.5. I think that's maybe a little bit too high. I know he scored the goal. I know he's been a threat, but I mean, just look at Matt Smith just to analyse Matt Smith's performance so far in this game. If it'll load, it's not going to load now, is it? There we are. Look, he's been all in the attacking third. Obviously, he's going to find himself in the middle of the box. He is a target man, but 1 goal, 1 shot on target, 17 touches of the ball in the first half. It does show that he's getting involved in the game and that he's causing Stockport a lot of problems. In terms of the stats then, 47% possession to 53, 8 shots to 2. 2 of theirs have been on target, with 1 of theirs being on target as well. In terms of the corners, all in favour of Salford. And in terms of the passing, again, a lot of obviously accurate passes from Stockport. In terms of the bench, then I think this is interesting to see what both managers could do off the bench if they needed. Obviously, Salford got the likes of Callum Morton, who I think is a good player, and Louis Barry off the bench. Matty London midfield, they could certainly shore that up as well. And then Stockport got obviously Davenport off the bench, Aloyf as well. So they have got options to definitely bring off the bench. So let me know your thoughts on that first half chat. I'm going to get a drink, go for a quick toilet break as well. So I will literally see you guys in about 2 minutes' time. Get your questions in the chat as well. I'm not going anywhere. And then we will get back for the second half of Salford City versus Stockport County. I'll see you guys in a minute or two. Like I said, get your questions in, get your thoughts in the chat. I'll speak to you very shortly. There we are, we're back, chat. Ready for this second half. Let's have a look at the comments, of course, though. Let's go through the chat. I've also got my second Madry of the stream. Yeah, let's do a beer taste review on stream. It's not Stella, it is Madry. Let's get it in. It's not as cold as what they were earlier, so I'm going to go 7.2. Right, let's have a look at a few comments. Why is Nathan Jones analysing the League Two playoffs? No idea whatsoever. Thoughts on Amad Diallo? Great player. Yeah, fantastic player. Chris, I agree, but he was diving a lot today. FIFA or Football Manager? What I prefer to play, Football Manager. What's easier or what's quicker, FIFA. Like if you want a game of FIFA, you can just load it up, play it, get a game, and then jump off. Where Football Manager is a lot more, it's a lot longer, isn't it, to jump on it. You can't just jump on, have a game of Football Manager, get off. It's got to do the tactics, the training, the press conferences, all stuff like this, which is a lot more in depth than FIFA. But I do prefer Football Manager, yeah. Yeah, exactly. Rather flavour than plain. I don't know why you would get plain crisps. It just doesn't make sense. Pringles and a king of crisps. Agree with Elliot there. Expensive for what they are. Best chocolate though is a better debate. Well, if anyone disagrees that the best chocolate is dairy milk, just get off my stream. I mean, why would you not have dairy milk as your best? Like, come on. Scampy fries, never tried them. Never tried them. He says, yeah, they're pub snack. Never tried them yet. Mike Proper Brexit. Gin and tonic. Never thought of ever having gin and tonic, if I'm honest. It just doesn't appeal to me. Water, prime, nothing. So you agree then? You agree that dairy milk is first? Thank you. Galaxy's all right. It's just I don't know. Prime bottle's so overrated in terms of taste. It's water and powder mixed in. Yeah. I tried the Prime Energy the other day. Oh my god, it's acidic. I can't even say that. Acid. I can't even. I'm not even going to try and say it. Acidic. Acidic. There we go. Acidic as hell. Do you know what? A great energy drink is Sneak Energy. If anyone's ever tried Sneak, I think I've got my Sneak shaker in the cupboard out there. I remember having that. I went through a phase of having Sneak all the time, and it's just so nice. But the problem is it's so expensive. So expensive. Especially for like if you want to buy the tub of the flavour. Hashtag not sponsored, exactly. I got a bottle. I used to love Budweiser, to be fair, Steve. I agree with you there. I went through a phase of always having Budweiser, but now I just can't drink it. It's just so weak. Well, this is as weak as well, but anybody had Bovril at a game? Yes. I know that makes me sound like an old man, but yes, I have had Bovril at a game. It's basically soup, isn't it, or oxo? Best dairy milk then. Fruit and nut or whole nut. Fruit and nut or whole nut is best dairy milk. If anyone disagrees, then you may as well just get out of the stream. I'm joking. Don't just get out of the stream if you disagree. When Salford have leaded at half time or led at half time, they've never lost. Do you mean weirdos are like? Do you mean? Is it weird to have fruit in your chocolate? Come on. No, it's not Stella, Steve. It's Madry. But when I was trying to find a glass to put it in for the stream, that was the first glass that came to mind. So instead of having it in just a plain glass, which I would have taken a bit longer to find, just found that, and that just a lot easier. We're 5 likes away, guys, from the 20 like mark. So again, like I said before, the second half starts. If you haven't done so already, smash a like on the stream. Subscribe if you haven't done so already. And if you do want to donate to the channel, feel free to do that. That is obviously down to you if you want to do that, because obviously it's money, isn't it? So, right, we're going to end the poll now. Oh my God. Do you know what, right? This is really cringy. Elliot is one of my great mates, right? This is really cringy how they have Oreo in a dairy milk. I hate someone who has a different chocolate bar and a different chocolate bar. Like, just have an Oreo biscuit or have a Dairy Milk plain. Like, you don't have to overwhelm your taste buds by trying to put two chocolates together. I can't stand that. Or when they have like, yeah, basically Oreo chocolate. God, I'm a fruity cider guy. Nothing beats berries and cherries. Old malt cider. Yeah, fruit's normal. Having two different chocolates in the same. I don't know, man. I don't know. Neil Wood is out for the second half. Don't know if Neil gets any. Oh, God. And we're about to get underway for the second half of this League Two playoff semi-final first leg. Cheers for that, London Warriors. Let me know in the chat, guys. Do you reckon I should edit the banner when there's a change in the game, or just leave it as that was the team at the start of the game? I'm not too sure. Okay. Yeah, that is fair enough, mate. If you have dark chocolate, that's criminal. Right. Right, we're going to do a different poll for the second half. We'll go. I can't be asked doing their second names, so screw it. Innit? If you're going to at me in the chat, do it. There we go. Who wins the league? Ferrero Rochers are good. Right, we're not going to. I don't want to try and talk about anything else other than this game now, because, like I said, we had a bit of halftime entertainment. Let's get into the second half now. Let's cover the second half of this semi-final first leg. Because there's got to be people out here that are tuning into this for coverage of the game. I don't want to just them to tune in and be talking about bloody chocolate all day. I think I'm a bloody chocolate addict, so we will we'll try and stop the tangent talking for now. Yeah, not too bad, Niall. Hope you're well yourself, mate. There we go. And then Nate proceeds all the laughing emojis in the chat. Stockport playing it around the back, starting off this second half. Do you know what? This is that's a poor pass. This is what I love in football, right? When both in the second half, both teams are attacking their fans. I just think it adds so much. Excuse me. It adds so much bite and fight to it, especially in a playoff as well. Going away from home to Salford. I mean, no, we're not going to get into that again. I think Salford are a better team than I support. Mike Green watchlong, chocolate first chocolate playoffs to win the chocolate cup. Right, yeah, let's stop now. Let's stop. Because there's definitely people out here that want to tune in and know what's going on in the game. So, and like I said, I want to just seeing the chat. I want people to be able to do that. Lovely ball there from Ibu Torre. Finds Elliot Watt, who for me, apart from maybe Matt Smith, is in man of the match contender. Elliot Watt on the ball. Let's just have a look at the poll real quick. We're 3 likes away, guys, as well from the like target. So let's get those likes up. The majority of people are actually going with Salford to win the playoffs. It's interesting that. We've not seen Carlisle or Bradford play yet, have we? So we don't know what sort of performance those two are going to put in. Oh, people in Newport are so bloody nosy. Let me shut the curtains. They're staring in, thinking, "What the bloody hell's going on? What's going on? What's bloody going on?" Don't be worried about my life. Worried about your own bloody life. God. Probably want to rob my house. Jesus. Having a right good stare into my window. Akil Wright plays the ball out the back from Stockport. Cleared away and back it comes for Mallon. Nice eyebrows. God. Do I live by pill by any chance? Absolutely not. No. Oh, it's bloody doing this again. Nice eyebrows. Salford are the kings of failure. I couldn't believe that. There I am, sat here watching Salford Stockport, doing a watch along, and some bloody man's just walking past, having a right good stare. God. It's Newport for you, isn't it, mate? Bloody Newport. I was like, cheers, man. Do you want to take a photo or something? Jeez. You're definitely not a 40-year-old man, but Neil Wood's having a word with the official. We're not going to make that joke about Neil Wood again. We have a guy on our road. We call him Nosy Norman. Fair enough. That is my girlfriend in the chat. That is, yeah. It's not some random person. Oh, for God's sake! See, this is the problem now. You can't concentrate because you know exactly what's going to happen in the chat. Mariappa back to the goalkeeper. Jeff subbed one of Welchie mates. Oh, cheers, Peter. Thanks for the sub, mate. Thanks for the sub. And talking of subscribers, we're actually 55 away from 3.2k. So we've actually gained a few subscribers from the stream. So thank you ever so much for that support. Second half is definitely diluted in terms of the scheme of the play. I think Stockport have grown into this game a lot more. Callum Camps has got Stockport camped on the edge of their box. Salford ruined it. And Salford away. Luke Bolton down the right-hand side. And it is a corner to Salford. Lovely play from Luke Bolton down the right-hand side. F off Salford. F off Salford. I thought that's what they were saying, chat. I'm sorry, I thought that's what they were saying. Definitely not. Especially from the home end anyway. Corner for Salford. It's a weird ball, but it's coming to the box. Oh, everyone's missed it in the box. Everyone missed that then. It's a beautiful cross from Salford. Oh, get me to tomorrow so I can actually not get confused by the two teams. I call Stockport Salford and Salford Stockport all the time because they're two Manchester clubs, both beginning with S. It's bloody irritating. I'll be honest, it is quite hard to bloody not get confused. Haynes goes long with the ball up towards McElhenney, and it somehow he's got away with that. But Mariappa should go back to his goalkeeper, and he does. And Keynes again blasts it forward. I did have Harrogate and Hartlepool, so glad one's gone. Well, let's be honest, James. I think I'm going to be able to know Newport County and Notts County with all with all due respect. I think I'll be able to know my own team, but definitely this and this has confused me a little bit. Yeah, I know they have, Chris, and I think that's pretty poor from Salford's point of view. Is it just me, or do you feel like Salford deserve? Yeah, exactly. We're the only NCSC. Yeah, should be about 4 Salford. Balls into the box. Flat. Oh, I'll tell you what. This is a typical. Oh my god! Hang on a minute, chat. I think it's disgrace from Salford personally doing that when we went there, filled the whole of that end. The thing is, right, Stockport realistically should do the same, but Stockport are a classy club, and Stockport will probably give Salford a real good allocation. Because let's be honest, Stockport are a much bigger team. They've got much bigger ground. They're bigger fan base. So realistically, Salford won't fill that entire away end, will they? But it is what it is. I mean, teams in the playoffs do that. Teams in the playoffs will do that. It's mind games, isn't it? If you've got less fans in the away end, they're making less noise. So I can see why they've done it. Two seconds, chat. and all the United fans. Right, let's see how many. Right, guys, we are 3 likes off it. 3 likes off 20 likes. If we can get that 20 like target, that'll be absolutely incredible. And also, we've got 18 votes on the poll, which is insane, by the way. Can't believe the performance that we've seen from both Salford and Stockport in this time. Well, I expected a lot more. Yes, Sam, welcome back to the stream, mate. I haven't seen you for a long time in live streams and stuff like that. So welcome in, mate. It's been a good game so far. Salford have been by far the better team, and to be fair, I'm shocked because I thought that Stockport would have given much more of a fight than what they have in the first half. But it's been literally all Salford, and it looks like they're making a change, Stockport as well. Right, let me know in the chat, guys. Do you reckon I should update the banner for when there's a sub made, or just leave it as it is for the teams that started the game? Stockport will go up, says Luca. Yeah, so do you reckon I should? Well, I might just do it. I might just do it in brackets. Like in brackets, put the player that's come on for the player that's gone off. Rather than change it all around. And the substitutes look like they're coming on. And the captain is coming off. The captain is coming off, which is a... So Rydell is on for Hippeltal and Alife is on for Crowsdale. So we'll update that in the banner. Where's it gone? And Crowsdale is off. And obviously the captain's armband has now gone to Fraser Horsfall. Where was Horsfall at last season? Was it Northampton? I think it was Northampton, wasn't it? You could do that just to get in the habit. We can always check ourselves if we want, though. Yeah, that's true. I've done it now anyway. I've updated it. Yeah, Stockport don't go up. Get into the playoffs in their first season back at this level will be a massive accomplishment. Massive story as well. The first time of asking in the league, they get to the playoffs would be crazy. I find it strange, League Two playoffs, second leg not till next weekend, while Championship. Yeah, it is a bit weird, isn't it? Like both semi-final second legs are next Saturday, which I'm not gonna be able to stream because I'm actually away. So I'm gutted because I was hoping that it would be like next Tuesday, next Wednesday, and I'd be able to do a stream for it. But I'm literally not here next Saturday. How you feel about County, Mike? What for next season? Need some big changes in that team. Need to really shake that team up pretty much. Excuse me. Do you know what? I really fancy a takeaway tonight. I really fancy a nice takeaway. I don't know what to have though. I know I said I wasn't gonna go off on a tangent, but this game sort of fizzled out a little bit, and Olafoy into Noyle. Alafe, but again cleared away by. Oh, for God's sake, Elliot, mate. You had to get that in at some point, didn't you? Literally, as soon as you had one, Chris, that's what's made me want it. I'll tell you what, Stockport they've had everything but a goal in this game. Their attack has been quite decent in the second half, definitely improved. Their defence to keep Salford out, apart from that, the goal that they've scored has been decent. They are slowly growing into this, and you'd expect next 5-10 minutes, obviously after those two subs have been made, to really make the impact that they're hoping that they're going to. Because the subs have only been on like 2-3 minutes. Salford need, yeah, exactly. I agree. I think it's the perfect point for Stockport to get a goal because I think Salford would crumble. If they were to concede right now, Salford would crumble. And I mean that. I really feel that. I mean, it just feels like it's this part of the game that the equaliser needs to come. So whatever the hell that was, it was a bad decision anyway. It goes straight into the hands of Cairns in the Salford goal. Dave Challoner, what a manager. What a great manager. Top class manager in this league. And he's proved it this season as well with Stockport. Oh, that's a late challenge. How is that not a foul? Stockport coming forward and just wrestled off the ball by Salford. Will you do shorts and video? Yeah, so the vlogs will return, obviously. We'll be back to doing vlogs. And the YouTube shorts, I don't know what I'm going to do for YouTube shorts yet. I don't know what sort of content. I don't know what content I can do for YouTube shorts. I'm going to do match previews for YouTube shorts. So like, instead of for a match preview going, welcome back to another match preview, and like a 5-6 minute video about it. I'll just do a 30-second short going, Newport County take on blah 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 at whatever ground. My prediction for the game is obviously insert score prediction. I think these players will get the goals, and if you agree, let me know in the comment section of this YouTube short, and make sure to like, share, and subscribe. Something like that. Just not loads of editing, because I'm going to need to edit a lot next season in terms of thumbnails and in terms of editing videos as it is. And match previews are just something that can definitely be reduced. Exactly, Chris. And with a team like Stockport, he's done well. He's got into a playoff, so. Well, what I might do, I might test the shorts out later. I might do my reaction to the Salford goal as a YouTube short, potentially. Could do something like that, like neutral fans' reaction to Salford versus Stockport playoff semi-final, and then just upload my reaction to it as a YouTube short, something like that. Annoyed, Chris, because we should have had it when we was in there twice, and we would have got promoted. So annoyed, to be honest. Look, I'm happy for the 4 fans that the 4 sets of fans, or whoever is in the final. I'm happy for them that they're going to have VAR in the playoff final, but I'm just pissed off that it's finally happening and not when we should have had it. Oh, what a chance! What a chance for Salford. Davy Mallon with a chance. Hinchcliffe looks about 50. It's a brilliant save as well, to be fair. It's a lovely ball from Mallon in towards McElhenney, and he tips it round the post. Good save from Ben Hinchcliffe in the Stockport goal. Lovely little move. Manages to get a shot away. That's a good save as well in the end. McElhenney is a very good player. I mean, Bolton's asking for a penalty, not a corner. They're going to get a corner for it, but did it hit a hand? I'm not too sure. We'll have a look at it from this angle. Did it hit a hand? No, didn't hit a hand. Corner, right decision. I mean, Stockport will take a 1-0 defeat here as a worst-case scenario, considering, like Elliot said, they should have lost 3 or 4-0. Ball in the box! Oh, what's happened there? Another chance for Salford. And it's Fraser Horsfall at the back, who is very good defender. I remember when I done my start of season predictions, I said that the signing of Fraser Horsfall is going to be a really good one for Stockport, and it's come to pass. Ball comes in from the corner and comfortably collected from Ben Hinchcliffe. Good save that. Narrow defeat / draw ain't too bad. Went away in the first leg. That's true. That is very true. If you lose in the first leg, but it's by 1 or 2 goals, well, 2 is I remember only because you watched it to the reaction a few days ago. Wait, what? I'm so confused. What do you mean, mate? I don't know if I'm being stupid. You said you remember saying about the signing for Stockport at the start of the season. No, I mean, What was the challenge and a half? I mean, at the start of the season, when I predicted the when I done my predictions at the start of the season, don't hide your emotions, Chris. No, I don't remember what I actually said because I didn't watch the whole video. I just skipped through to see what position I put them in. I didn't actually watch the thing back. Kyle Noyle's ball from the free kick. Stockport player seemed to defend it away from his goal there. Salford come away with the ball. Oh, jeez. Elliot, what? What? Whew. Is he on FIFA? Is he on FIFA playing the bloody Travella shot? I thought you meant in this game then, Chris. I didn't think you meant. I thought you meant in this game, not Carlisle versus Salford. I say, well, that's an interesting battle, which is a battle that will go into the second leg. Matt Smith against Fraser Horsfall. Because Matt's obviously Matt Smith's obviously a big number 9 target striker, and Fraser Horsfall's not afraid of putting his head where it may hurt. Just have a look at the likes. What is that for a cross? What's he doing that for? Wait, what's the extent of Kyle Wotton and Paddy Madden? Are they out for the second leg, chat? Paddy Madden and Wotton out for the second leg. Oh, bloody hell, mate. I'd rather trap my private parts in a metal door than watch that crap. Jesus. YouTube boxing. Oh, I doubt that, mate. I mean, that is actually real. YouTube boxing isn't. What an out for the season. Well, that's That's not good, is it? I don't know why Salford have not made a change yet. They've just been so wasteful. Both teams have been so wasteful in this game. Salford seem to not want to make a change. Right, hang on a minute, chat. Let me just sort this out a minute. My stream on my phone is like lagging out, so let me just quickly sort this out on here, and then I can refresh it onto the laptop as well. There we go. No, it's not over. We've still got 10 minutes plus added time left in this semi-final of the playoff first leg. And they are making the change. Jack Stretton is coming on, and Aaron Rowe is coming on in his place. Matt are not playing due to fitness at the moment. Ah, right, okay. The problem about drinking is you need the toilet very badly, and that's what I need right now. So we're going to have to wait until full time. Kyle Noyle. Can you hear the 10 of them going, I'm Salford till I die? Like, bloody hell. Support your team. 50% on the vote still think Salford are going to get promoted via the playoffs. Look, we've only seen one team or two teams in the playoffs so far in League Two, so we don't know exactly what we're going to see yet. Like, we don't know what Carlisle are going to come out like tomorrow. We don't know what Bradford are going to come out tomorrow like. Like, Carlisle Bradford could be a 4-3 game, end-to-end football, goals galore, and you're like, either team could progress. Where this one, I think, oh, that's late. That is late from Luke Bolton, I think it is. Yeah, I will be doing a stream tomorrow for Bradford Carlisle. Yeah. I hope not for heart rate. Well, that's fair. Ball in from the free kick, and it's just hit the side netting. My target for us tomorrow is don't lose, weather the storm. Yeah, agree. The thing is, they're gonna give it to you. They're gonna give it to you. And Evans, oh, great play. Not making excuses we are without Black Feeney Mellish. What time are you leaving to go there tomorrow, mate? Salford are finally making a change. Louis Barry and Matty Lund are coming on. Don't know who's coming off midday. Yeah, fair enough. So Callum Hendry is off. Wait, who else is coming off then? So Matty Lund is coming on, and Colin McElhenney. So Louis Barry is on for McElhenney, and Hendry is off for Lund. Matty Lund. Gotta go, Mike. Hope the stream has a good end. See you all tomorrow. Right, well, I do need a quick toilet break. I know it's out of proportion. We are in the 88th minute. I will literally be in 20 seconds, chat. So bear with me. I know it's very abrupt, but I will be like 2 seconds. Thank you, Chris. Thank you. I was wondering why no one was answering my question. Fuck's sake. That has gone really bad. They just said the player of the match or man of the match for Matt Smith, and I literally said, "Do you guys agree with that in the chat?" Because I think he has been man of the match in this game. An aerial threat. He's caused Stockport a loads of problems, and he is now being replaced by Callum Morton. Fair enough. Yeah, not too okay. Not too bad, mate. Not too okay. Not too bad. I saw your comment. Not too bad. Right, we're going to end the poll there. The majority of people are saying Salford are going to get promoted via the playoffs. 4 minutes were added on. We've got less than half of the additional time left at the end of this game, and this will be a massive, massive win for Salford. Yeah, they have been brilliant, Chris. They've thoroughly deserved to win this football match. Torre. Who do you support, London Warriors? Because there's no London teams in the playoffs, is there? In the League Two playoffs. Torre into Mallon. Back to Torre again. Lovely play, Torre. And stuck with. Oh. You support Salford and Sutton. Fair enough. Well, to be fair, Stockport probably want this game done, don't they? Salford have been brilliant this game, but my problem with Salford, as I said earlier, is consistency. Stockport will take this without their two main forwards. Thank you, London Warriors. Right, have we reached 20 likes? Right, we're 2 likes off it. Let's try and hit 20 likes before the end of the stream. If you're watching this and you've not yet hit that like button, please make sure to do so. And there it is. Full time at the Peninsula Stadium. Salford City 1, Stockport County 0. What a result that is for the home side. They will take that going into the second leg at Edgeley Park. But for Stockport, Paddy Madden was out. Carl Walton was out for this game, and they've only managed to lose 1-0. I think they will also potentially take something from this game. Obviously not a win or not, a draw, but they'll take the fact that they only lost 1-0. They'll take it back to Edgeley Park next week. And obviously for them, they will hope to become victorious. The goal, whether it comes down to a Matt Smith or a Fraser Horsfall goal, is up for debate. Like I said, I will be back tomorrow for Bradford City versus Carlisle. Please, if you're watching this on playback, hit that like button. If you're watching now live, please make sure to obviously continue to show support on the channel. I will speak to you guys tomorrow for Bradford City versus Carlisle, and I'll see you in the next one. What a game!